everybody, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. Today's video was due to a lot of help from you guys. Last week I was putting together the plan for Art a la Carte videos for this coming week and decided it would be fun to do a video showcasing a couple of different hairstyles. But I had a hard time choosing which hairstyle to do, so I took a picture of this piece that I'm drawing right now and posted it on some of my social medias asking your guys' ideas and suggestions. And oh my goodness, you guys gave amazing suggestions and a ton of them, probably enough for me to do quite a few videos on hairstyle design. Now in this video I'm just going to showcase 3 of them, but if there is a hairstyle design that you would really like to see how to draw or how I would draw it, let me know in the comment section below and I will just keep creating hairstyle videos until we get them all done. Now before we jump into the actual tutorial video, I want to talk about some of the comments and messages that I received from you guys, which were to leave the girls just as they are with no hair, as a kind of honor and tribute to cancer survivors. I have a lot of dear friends and family right now that are battling cancer, and I think that's a beautiful idea. I love the idea of creating a piece that showcases that warrior spirit who have battled or are still battling cancer. So please rest assured, if you've talked to me about this, this is a project that I am definitely working on, and hopefully I'll be able to share with you guys soon in an upcoming video. But until then, let's get back to the tutorial. I'm going to start with this girl first, and with each of these hairstyles I'm going to use a different color pencil, but when you're drawing your people with hairstyle, you can use anything you want to draw. So my first girl, she's going to have really fluffy ponytails on each side and kind of wild and crazy bangs. Now one of the tricks to drawing hair is drawing the front part of the hair first and then moving back. So when I'm drawing hair, I think of the bangs being kind of the front part, the middle part being like side tendrils, and the back part being anything that hangs down in the back, saying like a braid or a bun or a ponytail. When I draw these different parts, I'm drawing in a more of a cartoony or illustrated style. So instead of drawing each individual hair, I'm drawing the hair as a whole shape. Because I want her hair to have a lot of volume, I'm also bringing it off of the skull, giving it a lot of air, which creates a lot more volume. Another thing to think about is overlapping. You don't always see everything in the hairstyle, so there are parts of her hair that overlap others, like her bangs are going to overlap one of her ponytails, and then her other ponytail is hidden behind the other girl. By overlapping different parts of your drawing is going to connect everything together. If you have just 3 different characters and none of them are touching or overlapping, they kind of look disjointed and not together. But by having that overlapping or intertwining, you're going to join the characters or objects together in your picture, creating a really nice piece. So how do I get these swirls in the ponytail? To get the kind of corkscrew design of the ponytails, I'm drawing them as kind of individual hair clumps. This is something that I can't just say, draw a curved line here and then another curved line coming around here. The way I learned it is I studied a whole bunch of pictures that people drew. I watched people draw, and then I practiced. I drew tons of hair, and a lot of it was not good hair. And let me just say, I drew a lot of bad hair days. So don't get frustrated if the first 3, 4, 500 times that you draw hair, it doesn't look perfect. It takes a little bit of practice. So now let's move on to the middle girl. And for her hair, I'm giving her a side ponytail, kind of that Katniss Everdeen look. So I want her hair to sweep around behind her back and across her shoulders. So again, I am drawing this as a full shape instead of individual hairs. You'll notice that my hair shape is not as puffy as the first girl. I want a little bit of volume, but not as wild and crazy. So I've toned it down a little bit. But again, not super tight to the actual head shape. Drawing the hair shape really close to the actual skull shape is going to make it look really tight, thin, or create a wet hair look, which is cool if you want to draw wet hair. Now drawing braids itself can be really tricky, so let me give you a little bit of pointers. First, draw the outward shape of the braid, just coming down, kind of that ovally shape. And then down the middle of the braid, make a zigzaggy shape that goes back and forth. Using that zigzag shape, extend the lines from each zig and zag and wrap it around. I know, audibly this is a very confusing thing, but hopefully between my poor audible instructions and visually being able to see it, you kind of get the idea of what we're going for. Now I want to give her hair a little bit of texture, so I'm going to begin adding in some texture lines. I don't want to draw every individual hair. The important thing to remember is that the lock lines follow the flow of the natural hair. Okay, so now let's move on to the last character. And for this one, I'm going to be doing kind of a messy bun. I got a lot of requests for messy buns, and I want to create a tighter pull to the hair. So in the first character, I drew the hair really far out from the skull line. The middle character toned it down just a little bit more, but because this last character, I want the hair looking like it's really tightly pulled, I'm going to keep it pretty close to the actual scalp line. Though I said earlier on that you could draw using any kind of art supply you wanted, I would highly recommend something that is erasable. Allowing your hand to draw a little bit looser can help you create a better line, but it also can create a couple of lines that you may not want, which if you can erase, you can easily take care of those. Now for the messy bun, I had drawn a very light bun shape and then created kind of the hair lines going around it. Her messy bun is located lower on her head, but if you want your messy bun to be in a different place, it's pretty easy to move that shape around. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I received a ton of ideas and suggestions for hair design, and I would really like to draw a lot more of them. So if it's something that you'd like to see, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and add your suggestions and ideas in the comment section below. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon. That way you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me in this video and for sharing so many of your awesome ideas. So until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in the next art video. Bye-bye!